Do-do-ba-doo.
I don't know what the fuck you're dancing about. Run this shit all over. Yeah.
I'm hot, son.
No.
Hot-blooded.
You're only hot when you go outside. Because it's fucking humid as fuck.
Yeah, I was just outside
Yeah, well, now you're inside, so you're not hot anymore.
with my ice cold drink.
The fuck, you got a gallon? Like, goddamn.
Well, I figured I didn't want to make 2 drinks and have them on the table and look like an alcoholic. Maybe it looks smaller on camera.
No. That's like a fucking mason jar of fucking alcohol. Like moonshining over
It's
here.
low. It's low. It's low.
Low. Yeah, okay.
ABV.
You say that. You're a fucking lie.
It's not that good either.
What the fuck is it?
I was at the fucking liquor store picking up some gin and vodka. And I wanted to try one of those tequila mixer things that has booze in it already.
Yeah.
I got a mango one. It's all right.
Well, no, I mean, they're not as good as if you made it your damn self.
Try.
No, I'm good. I don't want no mango. Like,
I knew it wasn't going to be fucking perfect, but
yeah. I mean, I guess it'll get you drunk, but drink half of that, you won't worry about how the fuck it tastes anymore because you'll just keep trucking.
it's true. I've already had one.
Like, damn.
Not one of those.
Oh, I was like, you already had one. God damn, Alky. Like, Jesus Christ.
This is my day to drink. You know, that's how this podcast started, Steve, if you don't fucking remember.
Drinking?
I know that you're a little bitch now and don't drink.
Ain't no little bitch, motherfucker. Some of us got to drive, son.
I didn't hear you saying that when I would come over and fucking drink.
Because you know how to do shit in moderation. I don't. I had to see what year this movie was made. But I don't do shit in moderation. When I go to drink,
Was
I
it
go to drink.
93?
2.
Damn.
2, please.
2. I didn't check the audio levels. They're all right.
And it was such a...
Hold on. Oh, good.
It was an okay movie growing up. Now watching it, it's Steven Seagal movie. It's typical action. Where
This wasn't terrible.
No, it wasn't terrible, but it's that same 90s bullshit where, guess what? The dude never really gets injured.
He got a cut on his eyebrow, okay?
And he got a cut on his back with a fucking anchor. But guess what? It didn't stop him. He didn't feel it. It looked like he was all fucked up.
He got bandaged, though. I actually appreciated that.
That he actually got a bandage for once.
Yeah.
About time.
He got that and a little nick on his eyebrow.
Yeah, like little shit. But no. What movie are we talking about?
Under Siege. I almost had to hit you up. I couldn't fucking remember.
You can't remember?
I planned on, through the week, fucking watching this movie twice. Just because, like, I could not remember shit about it. But I didn't.
I mean, I can tell you right now, like, I remembered the basis of the movie from being a kid, but I didn't remember, like, Tommy Lee Jones was in it.
Die Hard on a Boat.
That Gary Busey was in it. You know, I didn't remember they were in it. I was like, what the fuck?
I feel like that is the basics of the fucking movie, Steve.
Them in it?
Yeah.
No. Dude on a boat, and he's got to save everybody. And I remember, like, all the other sailors were trapped in the one section of the boat. And then they were getting flooded. I remember that.
I don't remember shit.
But it was like, okay. I mean, you know, they came in one helicopter. Like, where did these 30 fucking dudes... Were they all in that helicopter? They had to have people already on deck. You know what I'm saying? Like,
who?
Undercover. The bad guys. They had a shitload of bad guys.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Like, no.
He said there was like, what, 30 dudes? Right?
Yeah, like 30. Because I estimate 30 guys. I mean,
you can't get 30 people in that
how
helicopter.
would you know?
Can you?
You were trapped in a meat locker. You don't know how many motherfuckers are
Well, he's the goddamn best of the best, Steve. Yeah. So you shut your fucking whore mouth.
Right back. Like, shut up. But, like, the way the movie started is, like, you know, everybody's having fun on the boat. They're obviously decommissioning the USS Missouri, I think it was.
Sure.
To go get taken apart. This is the last voyage. Captain is having a fucking party. Obviously.
Is that what it was? I thought in the beginning they said it was going out to sea because there was, like, nukes on it or something.
Well, I think it wasn't going out to sea for that. I think they stopped wherever they stopped, and they were going to, like, San Francisco to dismantle it.
Oh, okay.
To fucking take everything off, and then it was going into the history books.
Then why was it so heavily armed?
Because
because it has to be?
Yeah, they haven't taken the shit off yet. Maybe they were coming back from a mission. I don't know. But it still had everything on it.
Well, I need you to know, okay? We're going to stop. You're going to have research.
All right. I'll go look this up.
We'll come back.
All right, mate. This is what happened. They were coming back now.
Was it Missouri? It was like, that was like a World War II ship.
Yeah, it was like Pearl Harbor and shit. Like, I don't, obviously, this is not information at all. I don't know, but either it was around during Pearl Harbor or
I think it was being built around that time.
It straight got commissioned to go forth and fuck shit up after Pearl Harbor.
I think that was a rumor, but I don't think that was true. I think it was already being built.
Probably. Who knows? We weren't alive in the fucking 40s. Not my problem. Dracula.
I don't know how many times I gotta tell you.
I was on the boat, motherfucker. That's why I got pale skin to stay out of the sun. But, nah, friggin'. So, everything, and typical, you got to have the guy in charge, Admiral, whoever he was. He's got to like the cook. And then you got to figure the next in line doesn't like him. Come on, man.
Of course.
Like, what do they have against each other? Like, he makes some bad soup one time.
That's a part of Gary Busey's fucking whole story is that, like, I guess he's such a dick that he just gets disrespected by everybody, basically.
Yeah.
Like, no one likes his ass.
And little do you know, talking shit to the goddamn cook that's a fucking next SEAL. Like, I wonder who all knew this.
Nobody.
Maybe just the man
other
in
than the
charge.
dude who put him there.
Yeah, like, so he got back from a SEAL mission, punched his commanding officer. You find out later, and that's why he's a cook. You can either do this job or that job. And obviously, he had cooking skills.
That seems strange because, like, SEALs aren't, like, no-name people, and there's not that many of them.
Yeah.
You'd think somebody would fucking know.
That or the fact that they'd have a little leeway. Like, if you find out later he was on a mission where, like, all his fucking team members died. So, yeah, he's going to come back and be pissed off and be like, you sent us all to die and punch a motherfucker.
True.
I mean, granted, rules are rules. I guess you're still getting some trouble. I didn't know you'd get demoted from the SEALs to be a cook. Or
well, they did that because that's all he could do. It was that and something else.
So he's good at hand-to-hand combat, demolitions, culinary skills.
Yeah.
Huh?
He could chop a carrot.
But like, yo, I make a mean fucking stew when I'm out there.
I don't think you need to be the best cook
no
on a fucking battleship.
But like, people got to ask, it's like he comes in there and you got people that obviously went to training to be cooks or whatever. And it's like, so what did you go for training for? Oh, chef. Like, you seem a little out of place here.
Steve, maybe he had to go through that training.
Yeah. And guess what? He obviously picked it up real fucking good.
Yeah.
Makes
a hard ass combo and pies.
Yeah, don't fuck with his pies.
Do you bake cream pies?
I guess you do when
after you put the cream on them?
On the USS Missouri, sure, why not?
Maybe he isn't a good fucking cook.
Yeah, maybe he's just a shit cook.
I thought you put it in after.
Like you bake the pie and then put the cream or something on it? Maybe not, man. Maybe this is...
I also have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so. I'm not a cook. Maybe this is like a twice baked potato.
I just don't remember having burnt ass cream on my cream pies.
Well, yeah, because people normally took it out of the goddamn oven in time.
Can you imagine if you fucking baked a cream pie, put it on the fucking counter, someone picked it up and slammed it in someone's face?
That would have been
just
awesome.
Scalding cream being fucking... You can't get it off.
No.
Like,
it's stuck.
Yeah, it's on
You
there.
are fucked right now.
It's like petroleum jelly. You can't get that shit off.
You're going to have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Fucking goddamn.
Just maimed for life.
Yeah. How you explain that? Like, so how'd you get burnt? What big battle were you in? The battle of the fucking kitchen?
That should have been the first kill.
Yeah, it should have. Burnt ass pies.
Like right when that fucking private takes it out of the oven, that's when he should have died. Seagal gets out and then burns one of them in the face with the pie.
But like, I just want to talk about how, like, okay, so he's down there cooking all this shit, right? And obviously, he's the only motherfucker that cooks for the fucking... We're going to call him the Admiral. I guess that's who he would be, like the man in charge. He's the only man that cooks for him. Not these other 12 yahoos down here, just Steven Seagal. Like, no, you say me eat my own plate. But, so, whoever the guy, Ensign, or whoever comes down, he's like, y'all need to leave here because we're having a surprise party, blah, blah. Like, dude wouldn't know anything was going down. I mean, he figured it out with the fucking helicopter because Gary Busey had to tell him. Gary Busey was like, yeah, we had to fly a plane in for your surprise party. And he's like, okay, I'll let it slide.
Yeah.
Like,
we got one set of tits for you. Congratulations.
That all the other guys are going to be oogling, but you're like 82, dude. What are you going to do? Y'all trying to give him a stroke.
This is a weird plan, man.
I mean, I guess maybe the Navy does that shit. Maybe they have parties for their fucking admirals and they just bring in fucking celebrities to pop out of fucking cakes and shit. I don't know.
What the fucking... Dude, the weird thing about this is Tommy Lee Jones was like a CIA asset at one time.
Yeah.
Did they not vet this goddamn band at all?
That's the problem.
To come onto a fucking naval battleship?
Like, oh, fucking Jimmy and the fucking Four Tenors.
Yeah, did they just hire some random band? Or did Tommy Lee Jones spend the last 10 years building up a reputation as a fucking, musician?
He had the credentials to do a backstory that you couldn't find him. Like, nobody knew who he fucking was.
That's ridiculous.
Like, come on, dude. And guess what? He played the harmonica. Pretty shitty, I might add, because half the time the harmonica was going and he didn't even have it up to his mouth. He was just like...
It was a backtrack.
Yeah. Hey, why is that harmonica going? I'm like, he's a goddamn
ventriloquist. Don't you goddamn worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about what I'm up to. Fucking... But I'm with you. They should have vetted these people. They should have never been on this plane like, hold up, man, red flag on this guy. And guess what? Other people had to have red flags too. Because...
And this is all they could get for this guy? This fucking, small town band that nobody knows about, clearly, because if they did, they would know that Tommy Lee Jones doesn't really have a cover. You know what I'm saying?
Like, they wouldn't have got like Roy Orbison. You know?
Were they an afterthought? Like, did they just find them, at the last second?
Maybe.
They were playing at the fucking
The budget
harbor.
in this movie did not have enough money to get real fucking musicians. Like, they couldn't get Tom Petty on this motherfucker. Nope. Not happening. So...
I'm just saying there's some holes here.
Because they spent most of the money on Miss July 89.
She can't fucking be that expensive. What? $300?
Gee, nah, she's probably a couple G's.
Yeah.
You know, because remember, she said, I've been in acting and all this shit. Like, okay.
She was Miss July 1989. That's what, 3 years prior?
Yeah. And why somebody had that specific Playboy on the boat. You know, they couldn't get Miss July 92 because that's too much money. Hugh Hefner ain't got the claws off of that bitch.
Right.
So you had to go with a couple years down the road, used and abused. Hefner's done been there, done that. Pushed it aside.
That's true.
You know.
But then we're in the same spot, so.
Yeah. But it is what it is. we can sit here and debate why they got this lady and nobody else. Jordan Tate, whatever her name was. I think that's what it was.
Sounds
but
right.
it's like, so she comes on and she's all, oh man, I got motion sickness from the flight. Ugh. Take these pills. Call me in the morning.
Fucking Cosby'd out here.
Yeah, he Cosby'd the fuck out of her. But here's my thing. She took him in the back room. Did she literally get in the cake and pass the fuck out? Or did she pass out and they just was like, man, fuck it, we're going to put this bitch in the cake?
It has to be, because if she had gone out that room to get into the cake, she would have seen what happened.
Yeah. But that cake won't in that fucking room that she passed out, like took the pills.
That's what I'm saying.
She went somewhere and got in that cake.
Yeah, she took the pills and then got into the cake.
And whatever.
And fell asleep for 2 hours.
Well, and then, okay, while this is going on, they had to get Ryback at the picture. So they tell everybody to get out of the fucking mess hall, and now Krill's all giving Ryback shit. And then, you wanted to hit an officer because he pushed him, because he spit in his suit. Yeah, I get that, man. You can push him. He's like, no, it's not hitting an officer. This is. Psh. Come on, dude. Now you're really getting in trouble for hitting a commanding officer. You know what I'm saying? Just because you like the admiral and y'all are boys don't mean you can get away with this.
I don't think they are boys.
Him and the admiral?
Or maybe they are kind of now.
She's got covers.
But isn't the captain the one he punched to begin with?
I don't think it was him, though. I think it was, before. That's what got him on this fucking boat.
Mm.
You know, he couldn't have punched that guy, and now he's covering for him as a chef.
I thought he put him there. I don't fuck it. It doesn't matter.
No, I think he chose him to be there. Or something. Who knows? But he didn't punch him, I don't think. I'm not going with
I have no idea.
But he gets locked in a meat locker with a day one motherfucker that don't know what the fuck's going on. They can't tell gunfire from fireworks. Come on.
But wouldn't you know? You had to go through boot camp.
What? You got to think. I ain't never heard a firework that went, you know, like.
You haven't?
Like, god damn, what the
Firecrackers?
fuck? Yeah. A lot of them in a line, but it's going to sound way different than a fucking Uzi.
Yeah.
Or MP5, whatever they were shooting. But the fact that, okay, first, we got to talk about Gary Busey as fucking Miss Doubtfire. Like.
There's a really funny line where he's sitting there in the outfit and he says, "Do I look crazy to you?" Or something like that.
I've been like, yes.
Like, yes.
You look fucking batshit crazy, dude.
It's pretty funny.
Full
joke.
blown. You do need a psyche valve. That motherfucker was correct. Like,
dude, what a fucking time in movie history where fucking Steven Seagal, Tommy Lee Jones, and Gary Busey were in a movie together.
yeah.
It's fucking wild.
What the fuck? And like, I don't think at this time Steven Seagal, he was big, but he was like, what, maybe 5 years into a movie career?
I have no idea.
You know, like,
maybe, yeah.
it was just your action star worth throwing it. And again, like you said, to be in a movie with Tommy Lee, who've been around for like years.
Sure.
You know, maybe Tommy Lee was Samuel L. Jackson in this shit. He was like, yo, this script looks fine. I'll take it.
I feel like he did have a period of time where he was doing that.
Yeah.
He was in a bunch of weird fucking movies.
Like Batman.
It's true. He was Two-Face.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, he just showed up and shit. And then all of a sudden, like, after that, like, 10-year gap, he was like, all right, let's get back down to serious.
What was his big fucking movies?
God, I can't think off the top of my head.
Oh, remember that fucking Volcano movie he was in?
Dante's Peak was Pierce Bronson. I
Was
think
that
his was Volcano.
Yeah, I think it was Volcano.
Yeah, I think it was just Volcano.
Yeah.
In, like, L.A. or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
what? Come on, man. Stop it. There
That's a
ain't no
stay
Volcano.
tuned for sure.
Yeah. I really didn't watch this movie, man. No. But, yeah, to have them guys in the movies, because, you know, this was right after Point Break, man. So, you know, Gary Busey was on point.
Sure, yeah.
And he needs to quit. Hopefully the next movie he's in his filmography, he don't die in it, because he died in Point Break. He died in this one.
True.
He deserved to die in this one, though. Maybe not Point Break.
I don't know what he did after that.
Got in a car wreck. Might have been before that.
I
A
don't know.
motorcycle accident. But, because
He wasn't that unhinged in this movie.
No.
He actually was doing pretty good.
Yeah, like the character was unhinged, but not him. But the fact that they took this whole boat over with no resistance. Like,
Yeah, it was a weird thing. Like, they kept saying, like, they didn't have full control of the boat, but, like,
they pretty much did.
yeah, it seemed like they did. And they seemed like they had the entire crew locked up for the most part.
But it was funny how they had most of the crew locked up, except like the 6 dudes that were cool with Ryback that just happened to be locked in quarters where they could play fucking cards. Like, don't you think they would have rounded them up and brought them with everybody? Not, all right, we're just going to leave these guys right here.
They probably did. Did they find him? I don't think they found him. Or did they?
No, they were locked in a room because they couldn't get out. Remember he had to blowtorch it.
Yeah.
So it's like somebody had to put them motherfuckers in there and blowtorch it.
Just lazy guard.
Yeah.
Lazy goon.
Fuck it. But, like, the thing is with Ryback sitting in the goddamn cooler trying to tell this dude. But then this whole time he's talking to this kid, he decided when the shit was hitting the fan, I'm going to crawl in the fucking ceiling. Like.
Oh, he knew that was there, Steve.
Yeah.
Because he's the goddamn best of the best.
And then the fact that when they opened the door and just started blasting, and then he comes
just
jumping
comes
out
out,
the goddamn, yeah, like the air duct. And then he was like, I'm going to lock them in there. And it was like, you know they got automatic weapons, dude.
Yeah.
Shit ain't going to last. This ain't like a fucking vault door.
But he just needed some time, Steve.
A little bit of time to get them
to get his knife.
handcuff keys and his throwing knife that they showed you earlier in the film.
He showed no fucking sadness or remorse for the private.
No. But remember, he was in the goddamn cooler. He was like, I'll come out here. I'm going to shoot you myself. Like, no wonder you're a loose goddamn cannon. Krill is being honest about this. You're a piece of shit. Like, you're in there. Well, come on, man. Let me out. And then when it's like, no, I got to listen to orders. I'll come out and I'll shoot you myself. Okay, why do you think I'm not letting you the fuck out? You are totally making my point 100% here. Like, I'm not going to let you out, dude, because every other sentence you're going to hurt me. Like,
Yeah, you can't Say that, motherfucker.
And then it's like, get my pies out the oven. If I get out of here, I'm gonna murder you. Like, god damn, man. Like,
Fucking schizo piece of shit.
fuck your pies. But yeah, he kills them 2 guys that are supposedly really trained. You know, they're professionals.
Well, they didn't put up much of a fight, so
Fuck,
I don't know what the hell they were talking about.
It was Seagal. You ain't gonna put up a fight against
Yeah,
him.
he's too good.
Yeah.
He's too. They would like that's the fucking dumbest shit. Like the goddamn military would not put him as a fucking like if he's that good, like they're not putting him as a fucking chef on a
No,
boat
just to finish his time out.
or a cook.
Like, that's what they said, to finish his 20. Like,
It's like they would have. I don't know. He would have been punished, but he probably would have just kept fucking doing whatever the fuck he was doing.
that, or they would have put him on a desk job in the realm he was in. You know, like,
Sure,
guess
yeah.
what? You can run missions from the comms. You ain't running a mission on the ground.
Right, yeah.
But then again, like you said, if he was the best of the best, they'd be like, well, you know what? We'll let this one slide. You just keep doing what you're good at.
For sure.
We didn't put millions of dollars into you for you to go be Chef Boyardee fucking D.
Absolutely.
Like, so everybody's getting SpaghettiOs and like, not again.
SpaghettiOs are delicious.
Yeah, well, not fucking 8 nights in a row, man. Come
You
on.
don't know that. Unless
I ain't
you
been
try.
hurting in life. I ain't been hurting yet. I ain't been balling on a budget. But like, yo, 10 for 10 meal. You get 10 of these cans. But what do? Confuse yourself? You'd be like, one day I get it with no meatballs, the next day with meatballs. Like,
Ooh. Nah, they're
Meatballs?
fucking gross without meatballs.
yeah, they're just fucking
I just
nasty.
want the meatballs. That's
Yeah.
all I really want. I don't care about the
Or whatever the
O's.
fuck it's supposed to be. But no, so now he's free. And dude, it was so funny, like early in this movie, because he's walking around in like a black suit. And I'm like, okay, only Steven Seagal will be the only motherfucker walking around the boat. And they're like, where's your dress clothes at? I don't wear dress clothes. I'm like, well, you're about to. You better put them dress slacks on, player.
Who? You can't get away with that. Come on.
I was really, at the beginning of this, I was looking to see if he had his ponytail. And he did.
I know he didn't have
Because
it.
if he did, I'd have been like, okay, look.
Hilarious.
It would have been funny as shit. If, like, after the shit hit the fan, he had, like, a fucking poke-on ponytail, he was like, okay, Steven.
Yeah, dude. Maybe his ponytail was fake, bro.
Yeah, Steven, take the goddamn ponytail the fuck off. Okay, not in this movie.
It's a clip-on ponytail.
Yeah. The pin the tail on the cigar. I got you. So, lo and behold, now he's free, and he's doing shit, and he's going around fucking, all right, let's figure this shit out.
Karate chopping motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You see that shit? He karate chopped somebody.
He karate chopped somebody fucking and broke their neck.
Yeah, I know. He killed
Like
them.
goddamn Judy chop. Like, like
I didn't know that's what they learned in the SEALs.
I don't think they did. I think he
Just
learned that.
karate chopping motherfuckers.
He learned that. Like, he brings knife hands in the military to a whole new ball game.
I know, dude.
Just got it out
He
of it.
fucking take you right out.
Like,
Dude, he ripped someone's throat out in this movie.
Yeah, most people be like knife hands. Seagal's like, you don't want me to come over there with this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You
fucking-
get touched by him, you're fucking dead, bro. Fucking death
It don't
touch.
matter what angle.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
He can come up like an up swipe and get you. Like, goddamn, knife hands for real. You broke a man's
Catches
fucking
you in the
neck.
dick, it will fall right off.
Oh my god. Like,
Yeah. Just chop that shit right off.
you don't want to be in the shower with him when you drop the soap. 'Cause he's like, you're done,
The thing's
dude.
gonna fit right in your butt.
Dude. He's gonna fucking chop the ding dong off and then credit card swipe your butt cheeks. Like, what the fuck? But no, so he does that, and then he runs across old Miss July 89.
Yeah. She
Like-
pops out of the cake. As if nothing happened.
Like, the cake just comes rolling out there.
No, he kicks it.
Okay, he kicks it, and then all of a sudden music starts, and she comes out.
Woo!
That dude, it'd have been funny as shit. And when she stopped, and she was like, psh, he was just like, like, what the fuck? But he's like, no, the minute you open your eyes, you got an MP5 in your fucking face. Like, hell yeah, we'll be like, yo, the fuck is going on here?
Like, first off, what the fuck do you think she's gonna do? She's fucking naked, bro. Think she has a fucking gun hidden in her snatch or
Yeah,
something? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you didn't have to
Little
point the gun
PP7.
at her. I mean, because, let's be honest. Just because all hell's breaking loose, don't act like you didn't know this lady won't coming in there. Everybody was talking about it.
Yeah, you knew she was there.
Yeah. So you're acting surprised. It'd be different if it was fucking Krill jumping out of that fucking cake with
Hilarious.
fucking Miss Doubtfire.
The
That'd been fucking funny.
sock on his dick.
Like, that's what should have happened. Like, not Krill jumping out the cake, but like somehow Krill like try to play double agent and be like, look, man, some shit went down, blah, blah, blah. Because Seagal don't know that he's in on it.
That'd have been nice, yeah.
You know, and then now he fucks you.
Instead, we just get kind of like a straight up action. Instead of like more like thriller-esque.
Where it's like, he didn't know shit about Ryback until he got the fucking files, because obviously the files were unlocked when dude died. And then he was like, oh shit, he's an ex-SEAL and shit like that.
Bum, bum,
And then, oh, you didn't know this? No, I didn't know it because home dude had him locked up. Like, there's a bunch of holes in this
How
shit.
shit would you feel if one SEAL took out your entire fucking crew?
Oh, yeah.
Not one bullet hit this man?
No.
Not a stray, a ricochet,
And
nothing?
You supposedly hire professionals to help
That
you.
and a goddamn model. She's fucking picking people off in this movie.
Which is fucking crazy.
Hilarious.
Like, you got to think. When you
After a fucking like hour of being with him, she knows how to fucking load weapons. You know what I'm saying? Like,
listen, when you get the script and you're like, oh, this is gonna be action packed, and then it gets to your death, and it's like, hold up, she kills me? Oh, come on!
yeah,
like,
that's some bullshit.
I'm not trying to be like sexist or nothing like that, but I'm saying, like, you know, you're thinking Seagal movie, I'm gonna get judo chop my fucking throat, my head off, some shit.
You get shot in the back.
Shot in the back. Like, come on, man.
Rude.
What? Yeah, rude.
So what's that fucking guy's name? He was a pretty big actor.
Cole Meany.
Yeah, there you go.
He was like one of the big dudes in Con Air and shit.
Yeah.
He was a Star Trek too, I think. Like one of the Star Trek shows.
Believe you.
Deep Space Nine, maybe. I don't know. It could be
Deep Space.
Not Next Generation.
69.
Yeah, who knows? I'm not a Trekkie, so
Deep Hole 69. That's a different movie.
yeah, it's a different movie. That cake had a bunch of glory holes in it.
You know what I was thinking about the other day?
What?
You know how they do like porn parodies?
Mm-hmm.
Why aren't there, or maybe it's too expensive to do like porn parody shows?
Like
Like
TV
I
shows?
feel like Pornhub could fucking make like on-demand streaming porn shows.
Like Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you hit somebody up, man?
I
Get
feel
some
like
money.
I could pitch this.
Yeah.
Kind of like the softcore shows they used to make, but hardcore. I don't know why I'm talking about this here.
Yeah. Just because that chick jumped out of a cake and showed some titties, now all of a sudden you're on this fucking
I'm just saying it's not a
thing
bad
to be
idea.
like, no, let's make porn shows.
I
Like,
feel like it'd be big.
I'm gonna just not say nothing because you're just leaving this door way too open. I feel it could be big. Fucking awesome. Well, I'm just pitching ideas. Yeah, you're pitching something all right.
And
you
so
sick
did
fuck.
she.
But yeah, I agree with you. Where this
About
chick,
the porn shows?
Yeah, that too. But it's like where this chick learned to be a fucking Navy SEAL in 45 minutes.
Yeah, remember fucking that coward, one of the Navy guys, he didn't want to go fight, and she's like over there like click-clacking all the fucking guns
Yeah.
and shit.
Like, this is what you do. She's like, I just joined for college. We're like, well, guess what? You're not going to college right now. We're in a battle for our life, okay? Knock the shit off.
Yeah, for real.
It'd be great if Seagal put him back in that room and
Just
then
kill
welded
him.
it shut.
Ripped his throat out. You're useless to me.
But then it's like when around this time, he was single-handedly picking people off, and then that's when he went to the deck and got the phone that was in a fucking medical bag in a random thing that I
Oh,
guess
the
only
sat
he
phone?
fucking
Yeah.
knew. Like, nobody did any kind of maintenance around this thing. It was like, what's this fucking bag here?
It was like a giant med bag.
Yeah. Like, the fuck is going on? Because when he first grabbed it, I was like, what's he need medical supplies for? And then I got this phone. He's talking on the phone. Like, come on. And that's when you realize, like, they're at the war room, I'm guessing the Pentagon. And the guy's like, oh, well, he's ex-CIA. And then they're talking. And it's not that... I never got, like, Tommy Lee as unhinged. You know, it was... The vibe I was getting from him was more like... They knew he was fucked up and they tried to kill him. So now he's like, I'm just fucking with y'all buying time. Because the
Sure.
more I'm fucking with you, the more time I have to do this.
Yeah, it's not that believable. I get like a slight unhinged, but I mean, like,
I get more,
I don't know.
I'm pissed off because
Yeah.
all the shit I've done and then you try to kill me.
sure, yeah.
Like, yeah, now I'm pissed and now I'm going to show you what I can do. So it's like I said, it's not one of them unhinged where he's just, I'm loose as fuck. I don't give a shit. You know, I'm all about chaos and anarchy because he never seemed to be like that. He always said the revolution and shit like that. What were you?
I don't think he he wasn't in the CIA. He was just used by the CIA, right?
He could have been a part of it at one time. I don't know.
I think they found him to do some work in
he did
Korea.
one job and then wanted to fuck
I think it was
him
in
up.
Korea, right? That's where he got the fucking sub.
Maybe.
Pretty sure.
Yeah. He was somewhere, but then again, all the backdoor channels he had to have, he couldn't have just been like a one-time CIA player. You know what I'm saying? He had to have these connections to line all this up. And then on top of that, to talk Krill into betraying United States pretty much.
Well, like I said, he fucking was all butthurt from everybody not liking him, so that was all it took.
But the thing is this, even if this plan would have made it through and everything, they would have had to kill all the sailors on said boat, murdered everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Planning on it, yeah.
Because if you didn't, first time they get rescued, well, Krill was in on it. Like, guess what? Now you're...
Well, no, they already... Or no, Steven Seagal fucking told him about that.
Yeah. He told them they were in on it. But like I said, if they would have rescued...
Was he trying to get away with it, I guess?
I'm guessing.
Krill?
You weren't going to get away with it. You had to kill everybody. Yeah. Unless they were on your new fucking team.
I thought he was just going to fucking... I don't even know. I didn't think he was going to try to stay in the Navy.
No. Shows up in the next port. All right, man, I'm ready to rock and roll. But like, hold on.
Well, I mean, the point stands where, like, if Steven Seagal wasn't there and they killed everyone on the boat, he could have stayed in the Navy.
Yeah. I mean, then again, he would have probably faked his own death, took the arms he had, and then...
Sure. I mean, the whole point was for him to get money.
Yeah.
Because they were, like, planning on selling everything on the boat?
Like, what are you going to do with your money? You know, like, whatever the fuck I want.
He said buy the presidency?
Yeah.
It's like... They were all talking about, what, $2 million? What do you mean buy the presidency?
200 million, whatever, but still.
I thought he said $2 million.
Yeah, 2 million. I'm going to buy the presidency. Oh, fuck. Cheap as shit, man. Like God damn.
You are misinformed, sir.
Yeah. He's some Dr. Evil shit. $1 million. Like, bah! Like, $2 million. Like, no, you can't just raise it $1 million and think we're good. Like, this movie's going to make more than $2 million. Like, God damn.
Well, you would hope so, yeah.
Yeah. For a fucking Halloween, the original budget, you could buy the president. What? No. Like, but yeah, your plan, stupid as shit.
Pretty bad.
So, but then also is Steven Seagal creeping around this fucking boat because, like Tommy Lee Jones said, he's like, send 3-man team, 2 or 3-man teams, go. If they were professional, they would have found him.
For sure.
There's only so much you can hide at.
Also, he's hiding under a grate at that point.
All they had to do was look down. Got him.
It's like you didn't just go and look under.
Yeah.
Not once.
Like, I ain't been on like a battleship in years, but I'm sure if you had 3-man teams, okay, y'all are on top deck.
Sure.
And the ones on bottom deck, when you clear a room, guess what? Weld it closed. Nobody's going in and out of it. You ain't got to worry about it no more.
Exactly.
I'm closing off all the ways you can sneak the fuck around this bitch. It's going to take time.
Yeah, either I'm going to find you or you're going to get trapped somewhere.
Exactly. So it'll handle itself.
Exactly.
But then again, it's Steven Seagal, so he's going to get away.
He'll get out.
Because when they were doing like...
He'll fucking anamorph into a fucking snake and fucking get out somehow.
Well, he did that later, but like when he rescued the 6 guys from the room, they were... I don't know why they acted like they were banging on the wall for SOS. They were in there playing goddamn cards. They were just in there chilling.
Oh, yeah. They weren't doing that shit. That was the fucking other people who were getting drowned.
But he was like, oh, what's this door here? Let's open it up. Man, these motherfuckers in there fucking having the time of their life. Shit, I'm playing cards, man.
Those fucking, one of them was a dude from Ace Ventura. Dude who gets fucking thrown off the, over the railing.
Oh, yeah.
Guado. Well, not Guado. Fucking, I can't remember his name.
See, what's funny though is, okay, if this plan would have went through, they'd had to sink the goddamn boat because they would have killed everybody in the front and then forgot about these 6 dudes just hanging out fucking playing cards. Just chilling. Like, they come rolling up on a port. Like, what the fuck? Help us. We're hungry. No.
Wrong.
But he lets them out. Now they're all like, Steven Seagal's like, we're going to do this, blah, blah. And the one dude that I think is the guy you're talking about was like, I'm with you, Ryback. Like,
yeah.
What? Like, okay, signed up real quick. But the fact that now they get into this gunfight and
where nobody's hitting anybody.
Yeah, he's doing the 2 Uzis like this, running down the hall.
They spend like fucking 4 minutes just like shooting Uzis back and forth at each other. Not a single person gets fucking hit until Steven Seagal runs out there with cross dual Uzis.
Yeah.
And takes both of them out in 2 seconds.
Well, here's the funny part about it. Fucking the Pentagon calls. Hey, man, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. And then that chick answers. She got to talk her shit. Who the hell are you? Like, okay, look. He's in a firefight. Then they give him the mic. And then the way he's doing like this, he's like, yeah, you know, blah, 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 blah. Uh-huh, blah, like, you're not even looking. Like, what the fuck are you shooting at? You got all these other people shooting.
You don't have unlimited ammo, man. Come on.
Oh, he did. This is the 90s. He didn't give a fuck. He was just, yeah, man, you know. And then, well, I can't tell you what to do. You're going to do whatever you want. Yeah, y'all ain't figured this shit out yet?
It's like, well, no shit. Like, what is he supposed to do?
Like, he's supposed to just hang tight?
Yeah.
And then he's like, assist, what was it, SEAL Team 5 to come. Then dude already told you if anything comes into 100 miles, he's going to blow it out the fucking sky. They blew a fucking jet up.
Isn't there a way? I'm almost positive you can fly a helicopter low enough to where you can't get picked up on radar.
I would like
almost
to believe,
positive.
I'd like to believe so, but obviously they didn't go low enough in this.
Well, you would think the SEALs would goddamn know. That's
Or-
their whole fucking job.
or at least the pilot
is to
would
get
know.
into a place without being seen and take out their fucking targets.
Or, well, the boat's moving, so it's like, guess what? Figure out the trajectory of said boat, drop them off in the water, maybe the boat will catch them.
Yeah, I don't fucking...
Like, there's got to be different ways. Yeah. Or, drop them off in the water, give them one of them fucking goddamn rafts with a fucking motor, and they go flying up to it. Like,
yeah,
you,
sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dude. Like, we're going to land this chopper right on the fucking deck. Like, no, you're not.
Yeah, I don't know.
And, like, it makes no sense because, like, by now, Seagal done blew up the fucking plane.
Could you just send another battleship over there with SEALs on it, get into a fucking skirmish, and have them go over?
Well, see, I think they were trying to avoid that because they didn't want to kill everybody there that was on the boat.
I mean, yeah, but that, I don't know.
Because it's like, you know, Seagal already blew up the one helicopter. No shit. And then we forgot to mention when he left the bomb in the fucking microwave.
You say that, but there's a lot of explosives going off in this fucking place, dude.
Yeah. And
It doesn't seem like Steven Seagal himself gives a shit if people fucking get out of this alive.
no, he don't. He's just like, fuck it, man. He's just trying to.
He's blowing up helicopters. He's just loosey-goosey fucking placing grenades all over the place.
Yeah, like, let me put this right here real quick. All right, run. And then it was like, don't chase him in there. What'd you think was going to happen? It was going to be fucking booby trap. Now, I did like the fact that when the bomb went off, that steel door came flying with that dude still on the other
Yeah,
side
that's
of
pretty
it.
funny.
I like that. It kind of reminded me
We
of.
got some sweet mannequin action going on in this movie.
It still wasn't as good as Invasion USA with the fucking garage door.
True.
The dude at the desk.
It was not.
Wow! Like, God damn!
Or Commando. All those poor mannequins.
Yeah, them mannequins got fucked up. Fucking Sears is a little pissed off about that. But yeah, friggin'. So he's doing this, and then he just runs back in, and then it's like, oh, I know how we're going to get him. How? Let's set a trap. Let's start flooding these motherfuckers. Like, what? And then the shittiest thing was, well, guess what? Krill's expecting me, not all of us. What if all of us was like, yeah, I don't like this plan too much.
For real.
Man, fuck Todd. He was that asshole that fucking kept telling me my food sucked.
Not only that, they didn't save those people till the end of the goddamn movie anyways.
Yeah, so it ain't like they just broke off and went and did that right out the gate. Like, come on. No. What happened was a goddamn sub rolls up beside him because what I don't get is these steel beams were going to use a rail system to get all the ornaments off. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's a wild part of this fucking movie.
Like, you got to put them
They're
together.
literally on this boat trying to build a crane
Yeah,
to get the fucking missiles off this boat.
to go put them
Onto
on
a sub?
the sub.
How does that make sense? Does
Is
that
the
mean
sub
that
big
does
enough?
that mean that sub has to be breaching the fucking water and just like
Yeah.
driving to another fucking country?
Well, no, like once they go on, like they got to breach the water to get the shit, and then they
I know,
go
but
underwater.
where the fuck do they put it on the submarine?
If it's an empty sub, I'm sure they got fucking room for it. You know, I mean, that's what I'm guessing.
Maybe.
Maybe they came out with no.
No. I'm
armaments.
saying like, how the fuck do they get it into the sub?
Yeah, it's got to be breaching. Like how they're above water, and then they gotta.
I don't know how they get shit into submarines.
I don't know. The movie didn't really help us figure that out.
No, it didn't.
You know, like I don't know how this works. Can the sub just open the fuck up? Like
I don't know. I thought they had to be like dry docked or something.
that's what I would think too. But then again, I don't know. Maybe is if they above
Does the
ground.
top open like this?
Yeah, I don't know.
Just like a fucking one of those like convertibles.
That'd be awesome.
Just like.
But I mean, this is another time where Seagal gets off the ship, slides down the fucking anchor, mind you. Like nobody, and then the thing is, I totally expected him to like swim up, put the bomb on there, and be done. No, for a Navy SEAL, he sucks at this fucking stealth shit because he's just floating in the fucking water until somebody's like, "Yo, there's a dude in the water."
That was so funny.
Like, there's a man in the fucking water.
That's every time he gets out into the fucking open at all, he always gets caught. And not by anyone special, just by like a goon. He's like, hey man, there's someone over there.
There's this fella, like, hey.
When he blew up the helicopter, he had to jump off the side of the goddamn boat.
And then somehow they did not see him off the side of said boat that they looked at.
I know, even though he's just hanging there.
Yeah, he's just hanging like, hey man, what's up? Like,
I don't know how he got back up. I don't know if they showed that.
They
or
all
not.
went back fucking break time. They were
Yeah.
like, oh man, it's my union mandated break.
Smoking.
I got the dip.
Speaking of a break. And we're back.
So now we're
So make it clap.
no. Man, this shit clap. What are you drinking now?
Moscow Mule, motherfucker.
Oh god, that's a big ass Moscow Mule.
Woo!
A Moscow donkey show on this bitch. Sweet Jesus. Now the sub is here. And like again, like before the break. Why can't this man be stealthy? All you got is dark clothes in the fucking ocean. You're the worst SEAL ever.
Yeah, they spot him immediately.
Swimming around with a fucking pistol.
Yeah.
Like, and then again, all these guys with automatic rifles. There's a guy on the side of the fucking boat. Your bullet is not gonna fuck up the submarine. But instead, get them goddamn anchors. They're over there trying to hook him. Like, what the fuck?
One of them fucking gets him.
Yeah, got him good.
He deserves a promotion.
But it's like he blew up whatever the fucking wing thing was on the sub or whatever. Now
Yeah.
we can't go underwater. Okay, well now Krill all of a sudden is goddamn MacGyver. Give me the acetylene torch, some Wrigley spearmint gum,
For real.
and a rubber band. I'll fix it.
Who is this motherfucker?
I will fix it. What?
And he does.
Yeah. I mean, he don't fix it good enough to get the fuck back underwater because by now they have come across this fucking, let's make fucking shells and shit. And obviously, they would have got one, maybe two shots off. You know who the fuck's there shooting? It ain't like your own team is shooting at you. You know what I'm saying?
Are you talking about the sub?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tommy Lee, no, on the big Missouri, Tommy Lee and the boys should have been like, hold up. They're shooting a gun. Go down there, kill them all. You know what I'm saying? Not.
You know something what we kind of missed? Sorry. Is that fucking... There's like a F-18 that came in. You remember that?
Yeah, he blew that up earlier.
Am I wrong? Like, am I wrong to say that, like, there's never just one fighter plane, like fighter jet?
I thought it was rolled in pairs.
Yeah, at least two, right?
Yeah. I mean, maybe they just sent him out to go look at shit.
Yeah, but even then, like, I don't think they ever go out on their own.
I figured they always have wingmen,
Yeah.
you know? Or we didn't talk about the fight in the fucking woodshop class.
Oh my god.
Like,
that was brutal, dude.
I literally thought he was gonna walk in and like stab this dude. No, he just runs by like two or three of them, and then he's like, "Oh shit, now I gotta get you." Like, come on, dude, you could have
Yeah.
taken two out on the way.
Am I wrong? Like, did he not just try to like get by them or
Yeah.
something? Like, he just tried to walk by casually, like,
That's what I'm saying. He
don't
could
look
have like
at me.
he could have like grabbed this guy by the throat, stabbed him before the next guy really had time to know what was going on. He could have got him, and then you would have to fight the rest.
And he didn't hold back. This wasn't like he fucked them up, dude.
Yeah, putting them in fucking table saws and shit.
These dudes aren't even fucking like soldiers, I don't think. They're like construction men.
Some shit. And you know what's funny? Like when he cut that one dude. Yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah,
but
he put him in that fucking
he's
saw.
not dead.
And then he put a beam through another guy.
Oh, dude. That shit was funny because he was like, oh, that guy standing down there. He's like, I ain't shooting him.
Yeah, this
He
guy
pulled that knot off like nothing. Like,
he has the worst death in this entire movie. From like just a dude standing there. He's like, yeah, you know what I'm going to do?
Yeah.
I could just put him out of his misery. No, instead, I'm going to put a steel beam through his stomach.
Yeah, what a dick.
It's fucking crazy.
He could have just went, pop, pop.
Yeah.
You know? But
easily.
No, he was, watch this.
It's a fucking psychopath.
What are you going to hear more? Double tap or a steel beam crashing through fucking the floor? And a man. Like, I think that's going to make a lot more noise.
There's a lot of unnecessary shit. He stabbed one dude in the fucking armpit multiple times. And then he put that guy in the saw. None of this was necessary.
he's just being an asshole.
So unnecessary.
You know how much VA claims went up dramatically after this fucking...
Yeah, for real.
But like, so where were you injured in the service at? Man, I was just in there cutting metal and this asshole came in there.
Yeah, he stabbed me right in the armpit.
In the armpit and then cut my fucking arm. Like...
He was stabbing him like a goddamn serial killer, like multiple, like.
Well, he's a goddamn SEAL,
like,
son.
Jesus Christ!
Like he was making sure
It was like a prison ship style, just like.
You should have given your cornbread at lunch. Like, you know what? They made the cornbread. You're the cook. Why didn't you save a pan? Like, goddamn.
It's fucking crazy, man.
But yeah, he's fucking all them dudes up. And like that, what if they literally were just construction workers, had no clue what the fuck was going on. They were just hired to do this job, and they're like, all right, cool, man.
I'm sure they knew it was going on,
had to,
but like,
let's
that
play
doesn't
stupid.
mean
I mean, you
that
gotta
they need to be fucking killed in the most brutal fashion ever.
No, because all you know, you could have walked in there with your MP5, and they would have been like,
hello.
dude, we got no problem with you, man. Like,
Sure.
who are you? Like,
I think they did square up with him. To be fair, I think they did.
I think the first two, like, number 4 and 5 squared up with him because he walked by 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, and they were just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, like I guess 4 and 5 are like, wait a minute, you don't belong here. You look out of place. Like, so yeah, when they squared up, he was like, now I gotta fuck everybody up. What if this dude was like, man, I'm just trying to go take a shit. Now I got a fucking blade through my fucking arm.
You best believe if I was one of them dudes, I wouldn't have said shit. I wouldn't even paid attention. I'm like, no, I don't know.
I'm like, hey man, have fun, Tony. Like,
I'm just over here cutting steel beams. I don't
my
know.
name ain't Tony. Well, it could be to me. I don't fucking know.
I don't want to know your real name. Don't tell me.
Have a good day.
Yep.
Keep moving on.
You do whatever the fuck you want.
I was just at the dock and they picked me up to be in this band, and then they said, you got construction experience. I don't even know what the fuck's going on.
They gave me $500 and they put me on some helicopter and now I'm here, okay?
I don't know what the fuck's going down, man. Why am I getting dragged into their problem?
For real.
Their problems are not my problems.
It's fucking horror shit.
I was hired to do a job, just like you were hired to do a job that you weren't doing because you ain't cooking shit.
You know what it was? He killed them in the most brutal way because he knew that he could. Because they weren't prepared to fight a goddamn Navy SEAL.
No. They didn't sign up. That wasn't in the fucking job description.
So he took it upon himself to fucking Mortal Kombat these motherfuckers.
Teach them a goddamn lesson. Like, you didn't teach nobody a lesson because they're dead.
Yeah, they're all
They don't
dead.
get round 2.
He enjoys it.
Yeah, he's a fucking goddamn
He's a break.
Fucking, he's psycho.
He's a psychopath.
He needs to get fucking discharged.
Seriously.
Like, but then, like, okay, now we can talk about how, like, the SEAL team's coming.
Yeah.
Because this is before I think this is before the sub ever shows up. We're jumping all around. But, like, SEAL team, they should have known better.
For real.
Stop that.
That's what I was saying is like, it doesn't make sense. It's
Now,
like,
granted, the weapon system on the main boat was shut down. Remember? Because they tried to shoot them and it didn't happen. So they would have landed if it weren't for the sub. Because the sub, these motherfuckers had like stingers on it and shot them out with rocket launchers.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, shit.
But still, like, this seems like the dumbest way to do this for the SEAL team. Like, clearly the people who wrote this movie are just like, it'd be cool if we had some help coming, but we also just need them to go away.
It's a 90s movie, like action movie trope, you know? Here's the backup, here's the back, and they're gone.
And they're gone, yeah.
God damn it. Like,
but in the dumbest way, like, it doesn't work in this movie because we're talking about the U.S. military and we're talking about a SEAL, like, one of the best SEAL teams that ever existed.
Yeah.
So it's like,
it would have been better if they got on the ship and they got ambushed, kind of like The Rock.
yeah,
You know,
something
they
like
climbed
that.
up. But then, again, like, this force was not like the force that was in the movie The Rock, because The Rock was like an elite group too.
Right.
They just got disenfranchised with America and shit. Whereas they were equal. We have the higher ground. Stand down. I can't do that, you know? That was a cool scene.
Yeah. This was just a helicopter being shot out of the sky with a bazooka.
Yeah, like, come on, man. And then Steven Seagal's like, well, I got to go to contingency plan.
It's all on me now.
I got to do this with Miss July 89. We got this. You know? Whatever. But then they blow up the sub. We're back to this now.
Sure.
Again, they would have got 2 shots off. Tommy Lee and the boys would have fucking went in that room shooting. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, sure, yeah.
It's not like the boat's that goddamn big. Get on the top deck and run over there.
Sure.
Like, but nope. They blow up old Gary Busey. He's gone.
Yeah, I don't know why Gary was so goddamn confident right before.
Yeah, he was like, yeah.
He's like, I got you, motherfucker, and then immediately dies.
Yeah, you ain't got shit. What do you got? Like, you act like they ain't fucking dead to rights your ass, man. They were fucking scorched earth in you. All right, I'm going to hit here. All right, and a little higher. All right, a little higher.
Yeah, you should have spent your time trying to get off that fucking submarine.
Or get under the fucking water. If you fix the fucking wing, dive.
For sure.
Dive. Because guess what? Once you dive, he can't see you.
I feel like they had gotten far enough away.
Yeah, he knows where you're at. Like, they should have dove when they were still beside the boat.
But that's to my point. Could they? Was that? Well, I guess that's the whole reason why they fixed that shit. So I don't know.
So they could dive. So it's like, you should have, once you packed up, dove, been done with it. You're underwater. That gun is not going to, it's shooting up at an angle like this. It ain't going to drop like right down beside the boat.
I don't fucking know.
I mean, maybe we could have saw fucking Flipper jump the fuck off and swim like a fucking idiot. Hey, there's a guy in the water. Why does he got 5 depth charges? You know? Just throw a fucking bunch of little satchels on your fucking boat. I don't know. It probably would have been better that way. But no. They blow that up. And now it's time to go get old Tommy Lee. Shaddix, whatever his name was.
Tommy Lee.
Dude, why they had to have a knife fight?
Hilarious. This knife fight is awesome.
Yeah.
It's just like ching, 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 ching.
Yeah. And the only motherfucker getting cut is Tommy Lee. Like, come on, man. CIA op. You figured all the time he had that gun on him. Why did he shoot him out the gate? Typical villain bullshit. Let me talk your ear off and keep coming up and getting closer and closer.
Yeah, he has to tell him his plan, Steve.
But guess what? I could have told you my plan about 30 feet that way with a pistol aimed at you.
True. You can shoot someone in the gut and they'll survive long enough for you to tell them the plan.
Yeah. Shoot him in the fucking knee. I mean, do whatever. You ain't got to shoot him in the head and then tell him your plan. That ain't going to work very well.
Well, then you're just talking to a corpse, Steve.
I mean, for you to be this ex-CIA dude, you know this guy has just ransacked your whole fucking team. Why do you got to get up in his fucking face?
He wants the knife fight. That's what I'm saying. I think he is slightly unhinged.
Maybe he got unhinged at this point. Like, fuck it. You know, I've already shot these tomahawks off. We're good, player.
True.
Like, okay. Then you got a knife fight.
And then we have another instance of one goddamn fighter jet in the fucking air.
Yeah, where's the second one?
Like, dude, there are 2 Tomahawk missiles going to what? Hawaii? It's like, I think you can fucking put more than one jet in the fucking air, okay?
But then also, his whole plan for this whole thing was like, you ready to see the end of the world?
End of the
2
world?
Tomahawks ain't gonna fucking
Bitch.
make the end of the world. You're just gonna kill some people.
Like, Hawaii's small enough you could sweep this shit right under the fucking rug.
Into somebody's fucking world, because they ain't gonna be alive no more, but you ain't causing fucking New World Order.
It ain't me.
Like, sir, your plan is fucking stupid.
He's just a fucking dumb hippie. That's where that's where I'm at.
I should have been in the 60s. I'd have turned out different.
All hippies thought stupid shit like this.
I fire 2 missiles. Man, it's gonna change the fucking face of this earth. No, it's not. It's gonna make a crater. Okay? And then guess what? They'll fill it in with a fucking goddamn townhome. Maybe an apartment complex. I don't fucking know. Maybe a fucking Walmart.
And maybe it'll be a tourist trap.
Yeah. Like, this is where Tomahawk went off. Everybody come pay $5 to get your picture. Like, you ain't changing shit. Not with this plan. Especially when you're trying to sell all these arms. So guess what? You just shot off 2 things that had dollar signs on it. You know that's coming out of your cut.
Right.
That's exactly what I'd have said if I was like still, like, if I was Krill and I was still alive. I'd have been like,
that's on you.
Tomahawks were on you, G.
Yeah, those are expensive, sir.
I want my money, man.
For real.
I'm doing this for the money to set myself up for the rest of life. You're over here shooting shit thinking it's fucking joke.
I feel like, I don't know. Yeah, is the point for the fucking money or is it for fucking some kind of movement?
The revolution.
What's the fucking point?
What revolution?
I was like, this is not how you start a revolution.
Is this like, didn't Prince have a band called like the Revolution or something? Man, couldn't you be that revolution? Just go around
Could
singing
be.
songs, man. Like
Singing sensual tunes.
Yeah. Just do some good shit. Purple Rain,
To
baby.
sexually ambiguous folks.
Yeah. And guess what? He made a killing. And he made a lot of fucking music.
Then he died.
Well, yeah, everybody dies, but
We'll see.
do we truly live? Vampires.
I'm a vampire.
But lo and behold, now he has to cut dude's chest after he cut other places on him, and then stab him in the fucking dome, and then throw him into a monitor. You know what I mean? Great.
Well, he goddamn punctured his eye out with his thumb.
Oh yeah, that too.
And then stabbed him in the fucking head.
What if he threw him into the fucking monitor and he needed to stop this? Like, god damn it.
Well, it's too fucking late.
Yeah. Or would have been great. It's okay. So the one jet takes out the one missile, and they're like, "Oh, the other one's crossed the threshold. You can't blow it out the sky." It's just following the fucking coastline. Ain't
Right.
doing that.
Well, they said they lost it.
Yeah. How you lose
What?
it? Man.
Again, also, just put more goddamn planes in the fucking air. The fuck are we doing?
Not wait.
Everyone's acting like this is like some crazy shit that's happening, but they're not doing that much to fucking stop it.
Like what I would have liked is after he keyed it in, and then it just blew up on its own. And then did you notice when the second one blew up, it looked like somebody parachuted off of it? It looked like there was a fucking parachute, and I was like, "Why is there a parachute?"
There's
man?
a tiny gnome in there.
Yeah, a little
That's
gnome.
how they control it.
But lo and behold, would have been great as if fucking they're all cheering at the Pentagon, and then you heard Ryback be like, "You call off them jets." Yeah! I said, call off them jets. Yeah! Come on, boom! Oh, shit!
Fucking carpet bomb the fucking shit.
Because here's my thing. Even if they would have blew up that fucking boat, that missile's still out there.
True.
You know what I mean? It's still, is it just going to magically blow up because the boat blows up?
No.
I don't know how this works. I don't think so.
Well, at that point, I think it's too late. Yeah.
Yeah.
so.
They're just like, fuck it, man. Hawaii's getting hit. Kill everybody on this fucking boat.
It's going to get hit. I mean, what's going to get hit? We never get like the specifics
Yeah.
of what the fuck what are they aiming at?
I don't fucking know. St. Jude's Children's Hospital? I don't fucking know.
It could be.
Like, just some dumb shit that they're aiming at that nobody, it's got to be some military place.
Pearl Harbor?
We're coming back 50 years later, bitches. This time America's hitting you. Like, what?
Yeah, this movie would have been way better if it was just like a kamikaze mission, just like sending that ship into Pearl Harbor.
You would have got fucked up.
It's Pearl Harbor too.
Look. You got us with Pearl Harbor the first time. I don't think there's going to be round two at Pearl Harbor. I think they're more prepared this time around. I don't give a fuck how many years have passed. I don't think this lone ship's going in there.
This movie would have been way better if it was the threat was just like the boat gets taken over by Japanese soldiers and they try to fucking drive it right into Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have mattered because you had fucking neck breaking fucking judo chopping Casey Ryback. Like,
instead of 30, we would have like 80 Japanese soldiers and he has to take them all out.
that'd have been funny as shit. Except, what if they were all kamikaze style, and then when they saw him, they just stand themselves in the gun like, "What? You ain't breaking my neck?" Ha ha!
Like, that's
what
just
the
suicide.
fuck?
That's not
Like,
kamikaze.
Yeah. You think they're running at him, and they run close enough, and they stand themselves, and they're like,
They run past them and jump off the boat.
"I'm not dying by your hands." Like,
Yeah.
huh?
I'll die by my own hands.
Yeah, this makes no goddamn sense. Like the whole movie, he's getting ready to fight people, and they just keep killing themselves. Like, come the fuck on! Do I get to kill one person? He's got a body count of 80, but
It's
he didn't
like,
kill nobody.
It's like Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
You're trying to fuck with them, they're jumping into fucking wood chippers. That movie was great. Like, I don't know what's wrong with these fucking kids. But then you have the funeral. Well, first, everybody gets released, and now they're all on the deck, all 22 people. And then it's like, "Oh, Casey, show us some moves." "I'll show you a move." That'd
What
be
the
funny.
fuck? We didn't talk about that shit. What was this weird ass fucking thing in the beginning of this movie? This like shit where we get like people dancing in the fucking the kitchen. That whole scene was weird as shit.
It should have been
where they're like
strong.
they're like trying to show that like the kitchen staff is like
fun loving.
Yeah, god damn it, that was fucking weird.
Like goofy as shit. Dude, the whole boat's probably got them groups
and that
on it.
and that comes back at the fucking end with that one dude they called Cue Ball.
Cue Ball.
I guess because he's got a big ass forehead. I don't fucking know.
But the thing is, when he kissed Miss July '89, you know,
assault.
Yeah, Seagal was like, "I'm getting a kiss in this movie."
Assault.
But the thing is, that'd be funny if she slapped him. It was like, I don't even fucking like you.
Why would this? What they're not. This isn't a love interest fucking thing.
It's a Stockholm syndrome type
this
shit,
is
man.
fucking
You
wild.
went through a traumatic ass event, and now you feel like you owe this man some shit.
And
like,
she, you know, in her, she was just like, Jesus fucking Christ.
and guess what? If he was a real SEAL, he'd have been like, "It's okay, ma'am. It's my job." You know what I'm saying?
Because here's the reality: he still has to fucking play out the time he has in the military.
Yeah. Like,
and it's
guess
the
what?
Navy, so you're not going to be home that fucking much.
Nah. He'd be like, "Hey, girl, see you later. It was fun while it lasted."
You ain't holding a fucking model like that on a goddamn Navy salary, okay?
And then it would have been better. He didn't get in his dress clothes for the funeral. He was in his black clothes from the beginning of the movie. Like, he just had like a t-shirt with ribbons on it. What the fuck are you doing? Like, what's
fucking sleeves are ripped off.
Yeah. I just saved this fucking boat and the crew.
I can do
get my own
whatever I
goddamn
want.
Uniform.
Yeah.
This is G.I. Joe real life, motherfucker. Got my own uniform. Be like, okay, look, if you don't go get in your goddamn dress.
Yeah, I want to see like 2 weeks later, and he's back in the fucking kitchen. He doesn't even get to fucking be a SEAL again.
Well, see, eventually we got to get into Under Siege 2 because I want to know how homie got on a fucking train and the same shit happened.
Is it him?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
He's in Under Siege 2.
Did you have to pay for this movie?
Yeah.
God damn it, so did I.
I rented it. I was like, God damn it.
I was so angry.
I was too. I was like, this fucking
I almost called you and was like, I'm not fucking...
lying ass shit.
I'm not doing this.
But it was like...
I'm not... dude, having to rent Under Siege
Yeah. Like,
pissed me off so fucking much.
yeah, if you can see it for free, watch it for fucking free. Don't rent it.
I couldn't find it.
Yeah, me either. Even though you look online, it was like
It says it, yeah.
Amazon Prime Video free. Bitch, you are full of shit.
Bullshit.
And then when I hit like the Amazon Prime to watch it, I guess there's this goddamn TV show called Under Siege that was fucking free. And it started playing that, like some episode. I'm like, the fuck is this? Is it like some medieval show where like siege towers, you know what I'm saying? Like epic battles.
That would have been awesome if you came in and just started
Just talking about that show. But like, I saw the battle of fucking, this place. Like,
good job, Steve.
yeah. Like, I didn't even watch fucking Under Siege. I watched the TV show, episode fucking 58. Like,
But yeah, that annoyed me quite a bit.
yeah, I was like, fuck this movie, man. Like, I mean, the movie's not bad.
It's not good.
Having to rent it, though,
Yeah. It's
God,
not,
fuck you.
It's not good.
No, because I've seen it before. I didn't even need to see it again. I just watched it because of this. And now I feel like I got to go fucking drive off a bridge. No, what? Jesus, it wasn't that horrible. No.
Jesus Christ.
But I do want to see Under Siege 2.
It is too fucking long, though.
It's like an hour and 43. It could have been an hour and 20.
Fucking damn it.
They cut out some of these goddamn silly montages.
Yeah.
And that's why I say I want to see 2, because guess what? In a boat, you got a lot of places you could be dipping and hiding in and shit like that.
On a train.
In a train? What the fuck?
Seagal on a train.
Yeah. Come on, man. At least Die Hard.
Is it the same fucking movie? Basically,
obviously,
but on a
terrorists
train.
take over a fucking train because I think somebody's in the train. I can't remember, but somebody's got some government shit. Probably with a fucking satellite or some shit.
What's he doing on the train?
Going on vacation. I don't fucking know.
Is he out of the Navy?
I don't know.
We'll have to find out.
It might be on leave.
We'll do it next year.
Yeah, and then, like, at least, again, Die Hard. The first one. Okay, you just happen to be in fucking LA. Shit happens.
Die Hard got crazier than Under Siege, man.
Yeah. But, like, not really, because you think the second Die Hard
Not the
was on
first
the
one.
airport.
Was
So I was
all
like,
right,
okay,
yeah.
shit happens. The third one,
What do
he
you
was put
mean
into
shit
play.
happens?
Like,
Come on, man. It's the same shit.
yeah, but he's just at the airport waiting on a flight for his wife. You know what I'm saying? And then terrorists take over.
What a coincidence.
Yeah, fucking wild. Now,
What,
the third
terrorists are just following this motherfucker
The
around?
third one is different because the terrorist puts him into play. Motherfucker was just trying to enjoy a hangover.
Listen, you can say, okay, it's fine. After the second one, you're like, okay, whatever. Every 3 and on, it's insane.
I tell you right now, 3 was awesome because if that was me, I don't give a fuck if you're a terrorist or not. If it's Friday morning and you're like, you need to get Steven to play, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to be like, yo, Steve got a fucking hangover. Fuck you. Guess what? Some kids are going to be dead. Whoever's going to be dead because Steve ain't playing your fucking game. He's got a hangover.
Yeah.
I'm not Advilling them. Be like, all right, I got to go handle some shit. Nope. I'm going to be like, go fuck yourself.
But you got to admit, this is a Die Hard ripoff, basically. 1 and 2.
Yeah. Because I think Die Hard was like late 80s.
Yeah.
But then you had Speed. Speed was on a bus, and then it was on a goddamn cruise ship.
Speed, I don't know. Is it?
What?
I don't think it's a Die Hard ripoff because I think it's different enough. Whereas this movie feels very similar.
I mean, you can't really say this is
I'm not saying it's not a ripoff, but I mean, it's very similar. It's like they saw Die Hard and were like, we want to make something almost exactly the same.
But if they did, they made it to where, like, Die Hard, he wasn't technically supposed to be in that fucking building. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He came on vacation, come see his wife and kids for Christmas, happened to be there. They decided to take it over that night. You know, this one, they're all on the goddamn boat.
True, but I mean, you could argue that, like, he technically shouldn't have been there either because he's not a fucking cook.
Well, he shouldn't have punched his fucking officer back in Panama.
Again, I don't think it's a ripoff. I just think I think they saw, I think it's kind of like a clone.
Kind of
like a Die Hard clone, kind of.
Try to be.
Which happens a lot. It happens a lot in
tweak the story a little bit.
Always, yeah.
There you go.
80s, 90s, and today.
Yeah.
Just like the radio stations.
That's right.
There's always going to be clones of things. If something's successful, there's going to be clones of it. It's just going to happen.
Something I have to feed off of it and shit.
Yeah.
But what do you rate this movie?
I'm going to give it 6 steel beams to the chest.
I'm going to give it 5.5 judo chop neck breaks.
That's pretty good.
You know?
This movie's fine.
It's your typical 90s action flick.
Honestly, without that scene, that insane scene where he's killing all those construction workers, this would go down to about a 4.
That 1 3-minute scene of him just murking people.
Because that was hilarious.
But
because, like, most of this movie is very generic.
I think if it was Mike Danton, you wouldn't have saw him. He'd have killed everybody.
For sure.
Daisy Dukes.
Yeah, no one.
I mean, he was jumping out of fucking leaf piles for Christ's sake.
Nobody would have saw Den. Okay,
No.
Not a soul would have seen
Deadly
him.
Prey, he'd have fucked everybody up.
He was actually the best of the best.
I mean, you the only
there would have been a leaf pile on that fucking on the fucking deck
boat, and nobody would have fucking paid attention to it.
This
He'd
would have
jumped
walked
out.
right back.
I mean, it's like Casey Ryback. He's wearing all black in a fucking dark ass ocean and still gets spotted.
Oh, Mike Denton versus any fucking Seagal character, it's over, son.
Yeah.
Danton's fucking taking you down.
Seagal
He'll stab
ain't
you
naked.
with a twig, homie.
That's right. He'll cut your arm off and beat you with it.
Exactly.
He'll go Mortal Kombat on this
In
shit.
one movie, he did more than Seagal ever did.
Like, god damn. And he wore Daisy Dukes while doing it. And no motherfucking shoes. And then when he killed the first guy and got shoes, he just running around barefoot the whole time.
He didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. Fuck your porcupine. Fucking.
And instead
your
of a
pine cones, all
bitch
sorts-
ass fucking ponytail, he had a sick ass mullet.
This dude didn't have a ponytail in this one.
I know.
Yeah.
But he usually does.
He slicked it all back.
Yeah.
They were like, look, it's sticking out a little. You got to cut it. He was like,
No. He actually kind of had a little bit of a mullet in this movie, like a little tiny mullet.
little military mullet.
Yeah. Millie mullet.
But nah, like I said, it wasn't a bad movie, but if
No, it's not bad.
if you can watch it for free, watch it for free. Don't be
Yeah.
renting it.
That's the thing, is it's not good enough to rent. If you can find it in like a dollar bin at Walmart, that's the sweet spot.
Like, it would have been cool. Like, I mean, obviously it was cool when I was like 12 years old watching the movie because it was like,
Yeah, of course.
you know, you ain't seen no shit like this. I mean, this is Jean-Claude, all them. You're like, oh, this is awesome as shit.
It's definitely elevated by Tommy Lee Jones and Gary Busey, for sure. If they weren't in this movie...
It's so crazy that Tommy Lee is more fucking batshit crazy than Gary Busey.
That is wild.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, Busey's pretty tame in this movie.
Yeah, which is odd. I'm used to seeing him. Like, you know, he just got in trouble recently.
For what?
Inappropriately touching people at a convention.
Oh, yeah.
Motherfucker got some sexual charges.
Actually, really, he got charges.
I think he got arrested for it. I don't know if he got charged yet, but that's like what they're trying to say. Like he inappropriately touched some people.
Hell yeah.
Motherfucker, like 70 years old, man.
And he's insane.
Yeah, so
I don't think he'll go to jail. He'll definitely fucking...
He'll have to put out a PSA or some shit because he's a celebrity.
He might get put in like an institution or something.
In an institution.
He has brain damage, for God's sake.
You know what?
I have friends who met him at a fucking convention. They said he was fucking crazy.
Well, guess what? Miss January 89 needs to bring him up on Bill Cosby charges because he did drug her.
That's true.
In this movie, he was like, take 2 of these pills, baby.
That is true. She took like 8.
Yeah.
And she only passed out for like fucking an hour.
Yo, you're a fucking addict.
Yeah, she's a drug addict. She
like,
had a tolerance.
Let's take 5 more.
But not only did she take too many, she obviously had a tolerance because it really only put her out for like an hour or an hour and a half.
Guess what? You were one room over. Gunfire went off. All sorts of shit went off. That did not wake you the fuck up. It was when the fucking cake gets kicked and the music starts playing with the goddamn Motley Crue. Like, Motley Crue. Like, I don't even know who the fuck the band was.
I have no idea.
Like, did you have a boombox in that fucking damn cake?
That's what it sounded like. Maybe the cake is a boombox.
Mind blown, man. I gotta go back and watch this movie now. No. I don't want to fucking do that. But other than that, feel free to follow us, like us, Facebook, Instagram. Send us movie recommendations you'd like us to do.
Yeah, if you're listening on audio only, we're going to be on YouTube now. So if you want to see our stupid fucking faces, then go over to youtube.com/trashferbrains. I actually don't know if that works, but try it out.
Or just type in the search Trash for Brains.
Maybe.
It might work.
It might. Who knows?
We're going to figure this the fuck out.
If you want to do us a solid, you can review us anywhere that you can, or tell a friend about this fantastic show. That also helps us out a lot.
Yeah.
In the description, there will be a link to our email address.
Address?
Nice. trashferbrains@gmail.com. That's trash@brains@gmail.com. If you want to send us movie recommendations or stories for Fear for Brains, that's anything paranormal. That's cryptids, UFOs, ghosts, all that kind of shit.
Scary shit.
Also in the description is a link to our merch. Here's a shirt right here. I don't know if you can see it. It's us as Beavis and Oh, Jesus Christ. It's us as Beavis and Butthead. It's pretty fantastic.
He's got a white one. I got a gray one.
That's right.
So I'll play that white t-shirt shit.
But other than that, I'm good, homie.
Yeah, I'm good.
We didn't choose anything for next week, did we?
Not yet.
It's going to be a surprise, folks. All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
I got to do it again. Bye.
Just keep.
Now, you got to do like news reports.